My focus is to travel beyond my horizons.
My focus is my happiness through sport.
My focus is my family.
My focus is to help people.
So here it is, the all-new Ford Focus. To those of you here in the room and to those online, I have to say this is such a proud moment for both AMCO and myself on behalf of the thousands of people who have played a role in creating the new Focus. You've seen and heard how everything we've created is centered around customers, and their stories have been literally poured into this car. And yes, it's an all-new car with an all-new architecture, allowing us to deliver on our goal to produce the best engineered C-car in the world.
So the first time you see the vehicle, you might think this new Focus is bigger than the outgoing model. But actually, the dimensions are largely unchanged with a much larger interior. The goal was to give the aspirers we talked about a car that's truly connected, effortless, and energetic. We extended the wheelbase by pushing the wheels further towards the corners, which gave us great proportions to start with. We know our customers desire a distinct emotional connection with their car. They take pride in owning a practical, yet beautiful designed vehicle. And the recognizable Ford grille is now larger, leans forward, amplifying the assertive, shard-like persona of the car. It's really confident, not arrogant. It's commanding respect on the road. The rearward positioned glass area, or greenhouse, gives a bold dynamic stance with an overwhelming impression of compactness. And the highly sculptured classical balanced proportions gives the A-pillar to aim towards the front wheel center, while the visually pronounced C-pillar sits solidly above the rear wheel. The resulting longer bonnet and flowing front fender is both powerful and elegant. With a lower overall height, the glass area is sleek, graceful, and highly efficient. And a sense of premiumness is further enhanced by the omission of the front and rear quarter glass.
And as for the product features, just as Jim explained, Focus is the bridge bringing advanced technologies to our Focus customers. For the first time in a Ford, Focus brings our customers an embedded modem, turning their car into a connected communications hub on the move. We have the widest, brightest heads-up display on the market and fully automated parking at the push of a button. And to further enhance customer convenience, we've introduced a wireless charging pad. Now, Focus also introduces our global Ford Co-Pilot 360-degree umbrella for driver assistance technologies, including new features we're combining with adaptive cruise control to make the car even smarter. The adaptive cruise control incorporates stop and go, which uses front radar and front view camera to bring your automatic transmission Focus to a complete halt in stop-start traffic. It will then pull away automatically if the vehicle in front moves off in less than 3 seconds. And if you're stationary for longer than that, you just need to hit the resume button on your steering wheel or tap the accelerator pedal to be able to drive on. And for the first time in a Focus, we've also combined lane centering technologies to further reduce the stress of driving. The new adaptive cruise control system also includes auto speed control, which combines speed signal recognition with navigation map data to automatically adjust the vehicle's speed during your journey, and that's a first in this segment. This is definitely a whole new level of driver assist and connective technologies for the mainstream, and they are all useful, accessible, and built around what our customers need.
So those customers also recognize the importance of efficiency and its impact on the world around them. They justify their acquisition not just with their heart, but also with their head. They are making an intelligent and emotional vehicle choice, reflecting their positive influence on society. So with this car, we also set ourselves the challenging task of delivering the best ever aerodynamic performance for a mainstream Ford. We consciously decided to embrace all those aero features and make them an integral part of the overall design. The result is that the all-new Focus 5-door has a best-in-class coefficient of 0.273.
And it doesn't just stop there. We've combined this class-leading aero with low rolling resistance tyres, an average 50-kilogram weight reduction, and an all-new powertrain lineup to deliver 10% fuel efficiency improvement across the board. All new powertrains, including a 1.5-litre three-cylinder petrol engine with cylinder deactivation and a new 1.5-litre EcoBlue diesel engine for an all-new Ford Focus. And our new Focus Esti Line sporty design is ideal for customers like Sebastian. So let's meet him now.
At the age of 19, you feel invincible. After my high school, I went to the army and I became a tank driver. We were in training then for Yugoslavia at that time. It was 1996. During a stop near Berlin, I climbed up the wagon of the train to get to my tank. I got close by the electric cables above the train rails and I was electrocuted. Because I couldn't use my legs anymore, I turned on sports with my arms. So I did hand cycling, skiing, crossfitting, swimming. It was an obsession. After my accident, I wanted to prove myself. I didn't accept my disability. There was a shift from doing sport for an obsession. Now I see that differently. One of the reasons I like driving is being independent. I have a disability, but I think you only live once. Through my trauma, I realized that more and more. My life will never be boring. My focus is my happiness through sport.
So let's talk specifically about this vehicle, the Esti Line. This is a very distinctive personality of the Focus for a distinctive customer, like Sebastian, who's inspired by performance. The connection is clear between his journey and this car. The Esti Line is designed to make customers such as Sebastian feel confident and in control. This car has to deliver outstanding driving dynamics and fun to drive. Neither our customers nor you would forgive us if we didn't deliver that. This is our Focus DNA, and something that Focus drivers, more than anyone else, have enjoyed and appreciated, even if they can't sum it up in words. You'd also expect us to make it more refined and more sophisticated, and we have. All new Focus increases body torsional stiffness by 20% and suspension mounting point stiffness by up to 50%. And we've introduced the next generation ePass with proprietary Ford software to ensure that once again, Focus will reset the dynamic benchmark.
So this car is lower, it feels bolder, it feels wider. The unique grille mesh and lower air curtains were designed to make Esti Line instantly recognizable. Visually prominent elements like the machined alloy wheels signal the precision engineering you'll find under the skin. We love making our engineering Instagrammable. Throughout the inside, we had great fun playing up the glimpses of performance spirit with striking touches of red, stimulating both body and mind. And the magnetic atmosphere of darkness of the space keeps the driver focused all the time while driving.
So let me just mention one more driving dynamic feature new to Focus. Continuously controlled damping, or CCD, which will expand the driving envelope further than any Focus has ever gone before. Every 2 milliseconds, the CCD monitors suspension, body, steering, and braking inputs, and adjusts stamping responses for unsurpassed ride quality while still maintaining Focus's dynamic DNA. The CCD system also supports drive mode technology, and normal, sports, and eco modes are offered for the first time in a Focus.
So that was an introduction to the Esti Line. The product strategy offers more differentiated choice to customers, resulting in 4 distinct members of the Focus family, each with a different part of the target group firmly in mind. For some of them, the concept of unexpected refined expresses a need for something truly beautiful but never asked for attention. So let's meet Kelly and our Focus Titanium, shown here as our amazing new wagon.
It's one thing bringing up your own children, thinking that you're doing the right things, but it's a whole different ballgame looking after somebody else's children. Not forget. Family is made up of me and my husband, 2 boys, and we have 4 foster daughters. We've been fostering for almost 13 years, and we have fostered about 25 children. And just through watching the boys and just enjoying watching them play, that's probably when hockey really did come into our life. I'm always rushing about here, there and everywhere, taking the girls to hockey training. We've got a lot of stuff. I need a car that I can kind of just jump in, throw everything in, and we can go. I so look forward to every Saturday, meeting up with the girls. We have a lot of fun, we have a laugh together. The hardest thing in my years of fostering has been moving children on, because you've taken these children into your home, you've loved them and you've nurtured them and you've put everything into them. And it can take a really long time to kind of get over that, them not being in the house anymore. And it affects everybody, it affects the whole family. I just hope that the children who we've looked after, who have moved on, remember happy times in our house. My focus is my family.
Please say hello to the gorgeous new Focus wagon. We found that our customers are looking for an assertive front end, which they referred to as shark-like, while the research showed that on the inside, their deep-seated wish was to have a calm place which provides a real serenity. We've set out to give the Focus Titanium a truly renewed sense of elegance and a distinctive feeling of lightness. Inside, the touchscreen is at the heart of our HMI. That's why we positioned it closer and higher in an ideal ergonomic position, always available in your peripheral view. And the award-winning Sync 3 interface allows you to stay in touch, hands-free, while you drive. It connects you with your family and friends, and it saves you time as well by navigating you smartly on your way. An uncluttered architecture resulted in a thinner instrument panel, makes the interior feel wider and more welcoming.
And the customer told us they were looking for more light in their vehicle. The feeling of space is heightened further by the full-size panorama roof, letting the sky in. It's coming to the Focus for the first time. And when you sit in the rear seats, you'll realize how spacious the environment feels, thanks to the extended rear windows for greater visibility and the extra 5 centimeters of rear passenger space we've engineered into our new Focus. Promise you, there is a refreshing sense of lightness about the whole space. The wagon you see here is another major new human-centered design and engineering story. You get class-leading load width, and you can set the load height at 2 levels. It's incredibly flexible, and every detail, right down to where you store the tonneau cover, is thought out for you.
So each body style has been designed to deliver a unique, optimized balance between proportions and practicality. With this wagon, we were clear from the start that we wanted to create a sleek body, but at the same time, customers told us they wanted more usable space inside. So when opening the hands-free tailgate, you'll see, even with this almost coupe-like character, the cargo space is unmatched for its practicality. So transporting those IKEA bookcases back home will now be a piece of cake.
So that was titanium, but now let's look and see how this car can make a third leap to express the personality of another different and distinctive customer that we want to do something special for. So we focus on a journey of discovery and allure in both expected and unexpected places. This next focus we're going to bring on now is all about refinement. So let's meet Gabby and see how she uses it to decompress.
Meiner Tochter sage ich immer, egal was du machen willst, man kann alles verwirklichen, man muss es nur wollen. Ich habe viele Freunde, die in der Feuerwehr aktiv waren, wollte einfach ein Teil davon werden. In der damaligen Zeit war es noch ungewohnt, dass eine Frau in die Feuerwehr kommt. Ich dachte, das ist ein unerreichbarer Traum. Die Basics sollte jeder können. Dann gibt es weiterführende Führungslehrgänge, die habe ich besucht und dadurch darf ich auch das Team ausbilden oder auch einen Einsatz mal leiten. Die Arbeit der Feuerwehr ist nicht immer leicht. Es gibt Einsätze, die sind nicht so schön und die sind belastend. Ich musste mich halt erst wirklich beweisen, dass ich das Gleiche kann wie meine Kollegen und auch möchte. Wenn ich meinen Helm und die Uniform anziehe, fühle ich mich als ein Teil der Mannschaft. Sobald der Einsatz rum ist und ich wieder in mein Auto einsteige, mich in meinem Sitz zurücklehnen kann, dann lasse ich alles von mir abfallen. Wenn ich die Uniform anlege, dann bin ich Feuerwehrmann mit Leib und Seele. Mein Fokus ist es, den Menschen zu helfen.
Welcome to the all-new Focus Vignale. Now, we've already established Vignale experience with our large cars and SUVs, as well as with the new Fiesta. And I want to give you a sense of what Focus Vignale delivers. It's pure luxury and enjoyment. This is the car for Gabby, a place to decompress after a fire team training exercise. In your Focus Vignale, you'll get a B&O Play sound system. It's just what she needs. This system creates an unparalleled sound with its 10 speakers and 675 watts of power. And the first time you hear it, you're going to get goosebumps.
So to further stimulate the senses, our goal with Vignale was clear from the very start. We wanted to elevate the new Focus to the level that radiates constant sophistication by creating something truly special and alluring. Such as the distinctively refined Vignale grille incorporating our unique Flying V signature design, or the coast-to-coast lower fascia with a bright insert running across the whole width, which underlines the car's elegant appearance. Careful and restrained use of satin finishes in combination of unique en vogue exterior colors reinforces exclusivity. This is proudly intensified by signing each vehicle with our distinguished Vignale script. From the moment you get in, like you expect with Vignale, we stimulate the senses. Touches of luxury on the outside are complemented with the allure of warmth on the inside. careful choices of refined, beautiful materials create an exclusive and sophisticated ambience. And the whole interior is genuinely crafted around perfection, making the Focus Vignale a truly special place to be in.
Now, there is a fourth and highly distinctive personality which allows another group of Focus customers to express themselves in the Focus they choose. And here we're talking about people who are adventurous, whether that's downtown adventure or out in the outdoors for a weekend. It's a very different vibe, a different direction, and a different way of approaching life. And now the Focus customer with this outlook is getting exactly the flavor they're looking for. So, downtown adventure or the great outdoors? Let's get into the Focus Active with Giorgio.
Quello che mi ha sempre dato forza da quando ero bambino erano i sogni. Quello che amo di più è andare a esplorare la natura. Riempio il mio zaino con il necessario, salgo in macchina e vado a esplorare. Ho deciso di andare in Mongolia 5 anni fa, avendo il desiderio di fare qualcosa che unisse la mia passione con l'aiutare qualcun altro. Per un ragazzo di 18 anni che ero, ed era un momento in cui sentivo la necessità di crescere. Avevamo comprato una macchina Ford Focus per fare il viaggio. Una volta che eravamo partiti non eravamo certi di arrivare. In alcuni punti l'unica cosa che ci diceva che stavamo andando nella direzione giusta era la bussola. Abbiamo visto tantissimi posti magici. Alla fine del viaggio abbiamo donato la macchina perché diventasse una libreria per i bambini senza accesso alla scuola. Il più grande cambiamento che ho avuto è stato di fare di ogni giorno una piccola sfida. Il mio focus è viaggiare oltre i miei orizzonti.
Welcome to the all-new and dynamic Focus Active. Giorgio exemplifies the adventurous Focus customer. He has an everyday life and he also has adventure in him. That's how he expresses himself. Now, market researchers will tell you that for cars in the C-Class, customers tend to be fairly conservative, most of them sticking to the same type of vehicle and brand. But our recent research showed us that 20% of C-Class customers, when showed the new Focus Active, said they would choose it over a regular SUV. So customers might consider something different if it delivers all of the attributes of a Focus and more adventurous styling. Something like a Focus Active version of the all-new Focus, building on the Active concept you've already seen with the all-new Fiesta Active and the new Car Plus Active you saw launched at the Geneva show, which is shipping out to customers now. This gives us a high level of confidence for the all-new Focus Active.
This is a vehicle designed for downtown adventurers. Whether it's escaping the urban jungle or heading into the outdoors over the weekend. And if you're Giorgio, then maybe you're making it to Mongolia. So the mission here was to create an authentic, active derivative without compromising the practicalities and strength at the heart of the Focus brand, including its exceptional driving dynamics, supported by specific drive modes for the Active model. Striking details found all around create the sense of being elevated above everyday life. And the raised ride height empowers the driver to comfortably tackle more challenging road conditions in both hard track and rough urban environments. The adventurous philosophy carries to the interior as well. Protective, durable, and tactile materials are designed to withstand the rigors of everyday scrapes and weekend escapes. Throughout the whole interior, there's an unexpected and surprising signs of adventure, such as on the seats or the dashboard. With the Fiesta and the new Car Plus, this adventurous all-new Focus Active is confirmed by its unique signature.
And let me finish with one feature which would really suit Giorgio, driving Focus at night out in the wilds. Let me talk about headlamps and corners. We have a forward-facing camera and we have processors, and here is just one example of where thinking about our forward-focused customers first has taken us to a new place. Now, most systems used by other manufacturers use steering inputs as the feed data to alter the light pattern. So you steer around a corner and the light follows. But putting real Focus owners like Giorgio at the center of our thinking led us to ask a different question. Couldn't the light shine around the corner first? And actually, that's a far better question. And so, by using camera data, the new Ford system can alter the light pattern much earlier. So the bend in the road ahead is illuminated before the driver enters the bend, rather than afterwards as they begin to steer into it. Whether that road is Milan or Mongolia, this is smart use of technology that will assist in making night driving safer and more relaxing.
This is a solution which is all about the deep insight into human need as a spark for new thinking. And this approach has been followed in detail after detail on the new Focus. So there you have it, the all-new Ford Focus in 4 very different, distinctive personalities. The new architecture means better packaging and best-in-class interior space. It's the most aerodynamic mainstream Ford ever, with beautifully sculpted surfaces and personal flair. Its dynamic, performance-inspired Esti Line as the ultimate expression of the Focus promise. And then it's really elegant, calming titanium, which makes you feel great. It's sophisticated vignale, exuding luxury. And finally, it's adventurous active, taking Focus into an energetic new direction. All models created with the goal of being an integral part of people's life in meaningful and exciting ways. Thank you so much for listening, and let's welcome back on stage Stephen Armstrong.
So thank you, Joe. Thank you, Amco. So there you have it, folks. The 4 focuses, 4 distinct personalities. So this car has been designed around real customers like the 4 amazing people we've shown in our short films this afternoon. Well, as I'm sure you've guessed, those people are not actors. They are real, and their stories are also real. And I'm really pleased to say that all 4 of them are joining us here this afternoon. So we'd like you all pleased to say welcome to Sebastian, Kelly, Gabby, and Giorgio. Welcome. And I'd also like to add that not only is Gabby a wonderful firefighter, she's also a member of our team at Saint Louis, where we produce these wonderful vehicles. So congratulations on being part of the team too, Gabby. So for those of you that are actually here in the room, you'll have the opportunity to meet with the 4 of them later after we finish the presentations. So the real reason I wanted to bring these folks to meet you here today is to underline the truth that all new Focus has actually been engineered from the passions of our real customers. So Focus customers, as you've seen, are not show-offs. They're not just interested in the brand label itself. They're interested in what the car can actually do for them. They're interested in expressing their personalities, and that's what this brand is all about. The all-new Focus delivers what our customers want, and it delivers it by design. And as you've heard, it's the bridge to the future. It introduces key technology platforms at the heart of our vision, bringing them together for the first time in one vehicle. Now, we feel we've got something special here for our Ford customers. Now, I love and I cherish our long history, thinking of all the cars that we've created, and I take that all into consideration when I say with complete confidence that this is our best car ever. It's the most innovative, the most dynamic and exciting car that we at Ford have ever built. So, ladies and gentlemen in the room, and all of you that have been watching online, thank you very much for joining us today. And on behalf of the whole team, I'd like to welcome you all to the new Ford Focus. Thank you very much.